If you are waking up every day trying to get your meat wet, you are wrong, my dog. You are in the wrong place. Get that through your head. All right, gentlemen, let's jump right into this. I don't even want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my energy. This video is going to be straight to the point because this is something you need to understand right here, right now. What's going on, everybody? My name is Timothy, and this is the Timothy Speaks YouTube channel where I give you advice, tell you my personal experiences as a man on this planet, let you know that your feelings are indeed valid, and if you have no one else to speak to, you can speak to me. So today's video, I'm going to talk about why you do not need love. What you truly need is a purpose. I'm sure we all as men can attest, especially myself, that we have been heartbroken, we have been lied to, cheated on, we have been done dirty by women in our past. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you right here, right now, it's okay, bro. You gotta let that go. And right after that breakup, you're probably thinking to yourself, man, I gotta find somebody else. I need something to lay up with. I need somebody to, make me feel cozy, make me feel warm. And that's your problem, my dog. You're waking up every single day trying to get your meat wet instead of chasing your divine purpose. The truth of the matter is, nobody can make you feel whole, bro. That's something you have to do within. You have to love yourself. You have to respect yourself. You have to be able to look in the mirror and be proud of what you see when you look at that reflection. And if that is not the case, my dog, you don't need love. You need help. The first thing I want to cover is that love is an illusion. I think we tend to forget that love is an emotion. It's only a feeling, right? So you feel like you love somebody, but just like that, the very next day, you could feel like you no longer love them. And the same goes for your partner, for your lady, for your woman. She can wake up tomorrow and absolutely despise you, my dog. And that's just the simple fact of the matter. I think one of the biggest things that we got to realize is that this idea, this concept of love is literally shoved down our throats. It's programmed into our minds from a very young age. It's in all the movies, it's in all the TV shows. You see the guys just constantly pursuing a girl that's giving him no attention. And then some way, somehow, like he ends up with the girl, magical kiss at the end. Bro, let me tell you, that's not how it always ends, my boy. One thing you have to realize, and please write this down. Grab a pen and a piece of paper and write this down. Love isn't a replacement for direction. Remember that. Get it tatted on your neck. Love is an addition. It's the DLC. It's a perk. It's something that you receive afterwards. It's not just there. You got to remember that receiving love from someone else shouldn't complete you. It should complement you because you should already love yourself. And then that additional love is just the icing on the cake. It's the sprinkles. It's the candle with the flame. When you chase love before knowing who you are, when you chase love before becoming the man that you are supposed to be, then you will become dependent on that person. And I can personally attest that I have felt that. I felt attached to someone because I didn't love everything about me. I didn't love my financial situation. I didn't love my body. I didn't love the way my mental worked. So when I was with this person, when I was with her, everything just fades away. Everything feels okay. So I started to attach myself to her. I started to want her around all the time so that I wouldn't have to face my own issues. And the problem with that is that you stop being a man on a mission. You start being a man looking for validation that only you can give yourself. And then when you try to get it from someone else and you don't receive it, or even if you do receive validation from someone else, you're still not going to feel complete because deep down inside, you know that you are not the man you're supposed to be. You know that you're not doing the things you are supposed to be doing. You're not building an empire. You're not making more money. You're not hitting the gym. You're not doing the things that build character. So even if you do find a woman who loves you, who adores you, guess what? You still don't love yourself. So somewhere along the line, my dog, you are going to self-sabotage that relationship. If you're sitting around heartbroken right now, my dog, trust me, it is the best teacher you can have. It is literally the best thing that can happen to you right now. And I'm going to tell you why. Men only learn two ways. We learn the hard way and we learn the hardest way. So as a child, if you were to touch a hot stove, you're going to touch it. It's going to burn. It's going to hurt. You're going to cry. And then guess what? You're not going to touch that stove anymore. And if you do, you probably You probably need to go get checked in the head, my dog, but let's stay serious. You gotta realize that after the breakup and you're sitting around and you're feeling lonely and you're by yourself and you just sit in the dark for hours, whatever the case may be, listening to music, whatever the case, you gotta understand that that's when you will begin to start to see things clearly. You will start to realize what actually is and what isn't. You gotta be able to ask yourself the tough questions. Why do you even want her? Why do you want her back? Why did you get with her to begin with? And then start to ask yourself even more important questions. What do I stand for? What is my moral code? What do I believe in? What am I looking to achieve before I'm laying in my deathbed? Because those are the questions that's gonna matter the most. And once you're able to answer those questions, you are going to start to move in the direction that you were supposed to be moving, that you probably could not have seen while you were with that woman. One of the things I like to always say is that energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be transferred. So once you are a man on a mission and you are driven and you are waking up every single day on that grind, that energy can be felt. When you are on that mission, a woman can sense that. And like I say all the time, a woman wants a man on a mission. She doesn't want you just sitting on the couch playing 2K, my dog. She don't want you to just wake up and go to work every single day and pay the bills. That's not exciting. It doesn't stimulate her mentally. She more than likely wants to see that her man wants to achieve more. She doesn't want to see you comfortable. You shouldn't want to see yourself ever comfortable. Always reach for something more. If it's in the gym and you got a max bench press of freaking, I don't know, 225, bro, go for 230, go for 235. If you're making an annual amount of 100K, shoot for 110, 120. You should always be looking to improve yourself. Never get stagnant, my dog, because once you're stagnant with yourself, your relationship becomes stagnant. The people around you become stagnant. They can feel that energy, bro. But when you are on that mission, when you are always constantly driven, looking to become better, people around you are going to want to be there. They are going to want to be a part of that circle. And that includes women, bro. But a lot of men tend to forget this. What we do is we get in a relationship, we get comfortable, we stop getting our haircut, we stop looking good, we stop getting dressed up, putting on the cologne, we stop working out, we stop eating right, bro. We literally let go of ourselves. And that is the issue. When you let go of yourself, right? When she first met you, you were a mystery. You were somebody interesting. You were somebody she wanted to get to know. And that's what stimulated her mind. But then you got comfortable. You became something that she was familiar with. So along the way, you started to decline. You started to lose yourself. You started to become comfortable. So now she fell in love with you when you were up here. But now you're down here. She's not gonna love you down here, bro. That's just not how it works. You have to continually improve yourself so that she can always feel that she's climbing with you. That's just how it works. That's the dynamic. And if that's not the dynamic, my boy, you are going to lose. You are going to lose her. She will leave you for a better man. She will leave you for someone who is probably not even more rich. That's the worst part about it. She'll probably leave you for somebody who makes less money than you, but is on a grind, on a hustle. He's exciting. He's more charismatic. He can talk better. He has better vocabulary. Now, I don't got the best vocabulary in the world, but you know what I'm saying? I could chat it up. You got to be able to talk. You got to be able to walk. You got to be able to dress. You got to be able to make sufficient funds. Bro, if you don't have a car, a crib, a job, or some way of making money, if you don't have these things in order, it is going to be very hard for you to continuously entertain a woman. If you do not have a moral code, if you do not have hard yeses and hard no's, if you're not able to negotiate on some things, you are going to continue to fail, my boy. But this isn't even about women. This is about purpose. I'm just letting you know that when you are on that purpose, that a lot of your problems with women will start to fade away. And I just want to leave you off with this, brother. You were made for a purpose. You were made for a reason. You made it. Out of millions of different combinations that could have been birthed from your mother at the time you were conceived, you were the one that were chosen. You were chosen, bro. Millions and millions of genetic code will never see life on this planet, but you are here. Do something with that. Become great. Whatever it is you want to achieve, write it down. Cross out all the excess noise, all the things you don't need to achieve at this very moment, and ask yourself, what do I want to achieve this year? What do I want to achieve in the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? And once you have that map, brother, wake up every day and start to chase that. Start to go towards that. And along the way, I promise you, you will find someone who can accommodate, someone who meets your standards. Make sure you have standards. Make sure you have hard nose. But I'm telling you, bro, your focus should not be on a woman. Your focus should not be on playing video games or whatever the case may be. You should have a purpose, a meaning as to why you are waking up every day. What is that reason? Define it, write it out, put it on your mirror, literally with a Sharpie, put sticky notes all over your home, bro. I'm telling you, this stuff works. It may seem like it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo, but this stuff works. We need constant reminders because it's very easy to get lost in the sauce, especially when you're dealing with a woman, because women require quite a bit of attention. Understand that you are going to pour into her, and there's nothing wrong with that. Trust me, my boy, I'm all for buying the flowers, taking her on dates, you know what I'm saying, laid up, watching Netflix. I understand that, bro. I love love, don't get me wrong. I'm a lover boy, I love it, but you have to understand that there are things that you need to accomplish before you get into that, because along the way, she's going to start to realize that there are some things about you that you don't, there's some characteristics you have yet to build that she can perhaps find in some other man. So just to give yourself the best chance possible with a woman, and not only with a woman, but with life in general, just make sure that you are the best man possible that you can be, my dog. And that's all I can ask. That's all I can tell you. All right? Stop trying to get your meat wet. That is, if you are waking up every day trying to get your meat wet, you are wrong, my dog. You are in the wrong place. Get that through your head. Bro, that should be the last thing on your mind. Ask yourself, how much can I afford 6 months worth of rent if I lost my job right now? Yo, can I get up and travel to any place I want right now if I wanted to? Ask yourself these questions. And then the thought of trying to get a woman should be at the very bottom of your list. Like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm a sucker for love, man. Take that girl on that date if you got the money, if you got a car, if you got a crib. But don't do too much. Don't overextend yourself. Make sure you stay on the mission. Okay? You need purpose, not love. Let that love go, because at the end of the day, I'm sure if I were to ask every man on this planet, if I were to do a census, a survey, and I asked every man on this planet, would you rather your girl say she loves you, or would you rather your girl say she respects you? I promise you, a staggering majority of the men would lean towards the respect. You don't, love is cool, love is nice. It's a feeling though. It fades, brother. It fades. It goes and it comes and goes. That's life. But respect, even if I hate you, if you are doing everything that I want to do, if you are the person I want to be, even if I can't stand your guts, at the end of the day, I'm gonna shake your hand because I respect what you have accomplished. I respect the kind of person you are. I'm not a hater. There's a lot of haters out here. I don't care if I don't like your face, how you dress, how you smell, whatever. If you make more money than me, if you're in better physical shape than me, whatever the case may be, if you are above me in any way, shape, or form, I will respect that at the end of the day. I don't have to like you. I don't care if anybody likes me. I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you love me, because if you do not respect me, nothing else you feel matters. You don't need love. You need purpose. Chase purpose, my dog. That's all I got. My name is Timothy. This is the Timothy Speaks YouTube channel, and I can't wait to catch you in the next one. See you.